Hey everyone, this is Learning with Mr. Q. This video is part of a series on the FSA Mathematics Practice Test. Now you can find these questions on the Florida Department of Education. If you do a little Google search and type 4th grade FSA Math Practice questions, you should be able to find these in a link. And so if you're working on this question and you're just confused on how to solve it, I'm going to just take you step by step through the process and how to correctly bubble in the grid response. So here we go, number 13. What is the value of 1 3/10 in decimal form? So when they say the word value, what they just want you to do is write 1 3/10 as a decimal. Okay, and so what we want to do is just write down, we have the 1, and so that 1 is in the ones place. And so if I just kind of have a line here representing the ones place, and then when we're talking about 3/10, we're referring to part of a whole. Okay, if you've heard that phrase used for fractions, it's part of a whole. So we want to identify a decimal because they're saying that we want a decimal form number. And so we don't have a whole, so we don't put it in the place values that we call ones or tens and hundreds and thousands, right? We want to put it on the right side of the decimal. And so the place value on the right side of the decimal would be called tenths and hundredths. And there are other place values to the right, but in 4th grade, this is as far as we go. And so all we want to do is write now the 3/10 in the decimal form, or on the side of the decimal that has the place values tenths and hundredths. Well, we can see the word tenths right here, so we want to put the 3, the numerator, in the tenths place value, and we don't need to put anything in the hundredths or anything right here in the ones or tens place value, right? We know that there's zeros there, and so in math, when there are zeros on the left-hand side of the numbers that we have, or if there's zeros on the right-hand side in the hundredths and in the other place values, right? So if we have zeros there, we don't write them. We just understand that they're there because numbers are infinite, right? So we would be writing zeros forever. So we just write the number that we have right here, 1 3/10. The 1 is in the ones place, the 3 is in the tenths place, and then we can just put it in our grid response, starting on the left-hand side, 1, and we do want a decimal, and then the 3 comes right next to that. And so we just go down each column. So we have the 1 needs to be bubbled, then the decimal, and then the 3 as well. And that's it. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching Learning with Mr. Q.